Hello everybody and welcome back to Today in Gaming, your number one source for daily video game news. Just a quick reminder to like and subscribe to the channel and that I stream every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday on twitch.tv, link in the description. Today we will be discussing Destiny 2's newest expansion, Xbox Lockhart proof mounting, and The Last of Us 2's ESRB rating. So let us begin with our first story. This comes from Adam Bankhurst over at IGN, titled Destiny 2's next expansion revealed. Bungie today announced that Destiny 2 Beyond Light would be arriving on PS4, Xbox One and PC on September 22nd, 2020. This expansion will allow players to travel to Europa, the frozen moon of Jupiter. Players will be able to control a mysterious new power called Stalis. This is an elemental power and will join the roster that includes Arc, Solar and Void powers. A new 6-person raid will also arrive, which takes place in the Deep Stone Crypt. Alongside this news, Bungie has confirmed that anyone who owns a copy of Destiny 2 on PS4 or Xbox One will be able to upgrade to the next-gen version for no extra cost. They have also confirmed that the game will run at 4K 60fps on next-gen consoles. Are you a big Destiny fan? Are you looking forward to the next raid? Let me know in the comments section below. Moving on, our next story is that even more Xbox Lockhart proof is surfaced. This is once again coming from Matt Purslow at IGN. New references of the rumoured Xbox Lockhart, a lower priced next-gen Xbox, has been found in Windows 10 OS libraries. Screenshots were tweeted by security researcher TLOU2 who found no less than 10 references to the Lockhart codename. These were found alongside the phrase Xbox Anaconda, which is the codename for the Series X. While there has been no official word from Microsoft, according to Jeff Grubb, the official announcement will come sometime in August. So what are your thoughts? Do you believe this, or is this all a hoax? Would you buy a cheaper next-gen Xbox? Let me know in the comments section. Finally, we have two stories about The Last of Us. The first is the ESRB rating of The Last of Us 2, and the second is a new podcast launched by Sony. Let's start with the ESRB rating, which comes from Eddie Makuch in GameSpot. The official ESRB rating of The Last of Us 2 has been published, providing some additional details on what content will be included in the game. The game got an M for mature rating, which was expected by most of the community. As a warning, there are mild spoilers in the rating which will be read in 3, 2, 1. Quote, "This is an action game in which players follow the story of Ellie and Joel on their continued struggle for survival in post-pandemic Wyoming. From a third-person perspective, players traverse through small towns, wilderness, and ruined environments, using a variety of weapons to kill infected mutants and human survivors in frenetic combat. Some sequences enable players to use stealth attacks against enemies, approaching from behind and slicing their throats. Players can also use explosives to set enemies on fire or blow enemies apart into limbs/bloody chunks of flesh. Cutscenes depict further instances of violence, a human captive being bound and hung from a noose before being disemboweled, assailants beating a restrained woman's arm with a hammer, character shot in the head with arrows, a man repeatedly with pistol whipped. The game contains some sexual content, a couple disrobing and briefly engaging in a sexual act. The couple is heard grunting and moaning as the screen turns black. Some zombie creatures are depicted with exposed breasts and genitalia. One sequence depicts two characters smoking marijuana, joined in a room full of marijuana plants. The words F*** K and SH*T appear in dialogue. Now, the second part of The Last of Us news comes from Matt Purslow at IGN. PlayStation has announced an official The Last of Us podcast series. The series will be 8 episodes long and will be hosted by writer and stand-up comedian Christian Spicer. The podcast will explore the development of the original Last of Us and its sequel, The Last of Us Part 2. The first episode is available now, with future episodes released every Tuesday. Episode 1 features Neil Druckmann and Anthony Newman, who discuss the first few hours of the original game. Future episodes will feature Ashley Johnson, Troy Baker, and Gustavo Santolala. Are you interested in the Last of Us podcast? Let me know in the comments below. And that's all we have time for today, folks. Tune back in tomorrow for another roundup of your daily gaming news. Signing out.